Today I'm going to show you how to work with backgrounds in Serif's Craft Artist Professional. First, open a blank project. I'm choosing a 12 by 12 page. Next, we'll pop up the folders of your DigiKits. Choose a folder. Add DigiKit and done. Let's go to backgrounds and let's choose a background. Now we want to copy this background, so if we go to the Layers tab on the right hand side and we drop down the cross, click on the bitmap, and now your background will move. Right click and copy, close your background, open layer 1, right click and paste. Now you have your second layer. We'll now go to the embellishments tab and we will add an embellishment. Let's try the birds. If you hold down your control key and drag, you can move the birds wherever you like on the page. Now we will put some text. Now we need to group these. Make sure select is highlighted. Now drag your cursor over everything but the background and group. Highlight the top design, hold the shift key down and highlight the bottom design. Go to arrange, crop to top item. Now come over to the effects tab and press FX. We're now looking for the bevel and emboss, because we are now going to emboss this design onto the background to make our own paper. Down here you can choose the angle of the shadow of your design on the paper. So I am going to choose 225 on the top and 46 on the bottom, and we're going to choose emboss and say OK, and there we go. There is your embossed paper. You can now emboss on top of the embossing. So if you highlight the embossed section and right click and copy and right click and paste, now choose another design. Let's choose this flower, and if we put it on the bird and make it smaller, okay, so now we highlight the flower, hold the shift key and highlight our background. We go to arrange, we go to crop the top item, we go to FX, bevel and emboss, we want emboss, and we'll put the same angle as before, and when you click off you now have another embossed item to lay on top of your already embossed item. Very clever program. Now let's start a new page, and let's take in a DigiKit. There we go, and we want to go to background. Now I'm going to show you how you can add borders and edges to your background. If you go to brushes, layers first, and then highlight the bitmap, which allows you to change the background of your design. Now go to brushes, and under global, if you go to edges, and these are all the different edges you can put on your paper. This can be done with materials too, but sometimes the backing paper can be a bit bland when it's square, and using the bitmap means you can add a decorative edge to the background paper. So we'll just run through each one to see what it looks like. All different, and they give nice effects. Use your slider bar to change the width of the design. But this is a nice thing to do to change your paper. If we go back to layers, deselect, click back on layer 1, and now you have a background paper with a haze around the edge. Now let me show you how to change the edges to decorative edges on your background paper. Let's go to background and select our bitmap. Now let's go to brushes. If we go up here to this stroke brush here and click it, and then go to our drop down menu, and if we go into the global brushes, if we choose airbrushes and we click on the airbrush, can't see anything at the moment, but if you slide the slider you get a different effect. Let's choose embroidery and just click on the selections. You can change the size if you want it larger or smaller. The next is flowers. The flowers is very nice. Just add a decorative border to your backing paper. Fun and celebration. Just play with this program because you won't find out what it does if you don't play, and you're not going to damage anything. It's only a virtual piece of paper. Glitter, grunge, make this larger so you can see it. You can just see it as I slide it up and down. Natural media, photo has some nice lace borders in it. Lots of different things. Just try them all out. And special effects. When you're finished, always go back to the Layers tab and deselect the background and click Layer 1, and that sets your paper. I hope you found this useful.